Disappointed, obviously. Think we did a lot of things well. Going into the game, if you'd have told me Nas Hillman was going to be 6 for 19, I would have felt like we were probably going to be on the right side of the scoreboard. I thought we got out toughed, that the difference was the second chance point. So, their physicality on the glass, like obviously we're small, especially at the guard position. And I thought as the game went along, we did better at that. But I think that was the biggest difference. It was, play good defense for 25 seconds. They throw up a bad shot and end up with a putback or, a kick out, something like that. So they made timely plays, big shot by Maddie Nolan in the backside corner, things like that. Obviously, Leah Brown flat carried them went after Nas fouled out. But, thought we battled, down bodies even. Proud of our fight. If you'd have told me with 4 seconds to go, we'd get a shot for this one to win the game, I would have felt pretty good about it. If you told me we were going to get her a shot to tie the game in overtime, I'd have felt pretty good about it. So we're just going to keep putting in her hands when the game matters.
Questions? Oh, wait, we're going to get you a mic.
It's Howard Magdal with the Nets. Good to see you. Overtime comes. You guys are down 66-62. You flash to the corner for a three to cut it down to one. You take me through, A, the decision-making process, and B, what that freedom felt like to be able to get that opportunity in the offense.
Well, I saw the guards drive, so I know when they drive, I'm supposed to replace or space out. So I seen the three was wide open, so I shot the three.
Nikki, also just for you, Sarah Andrews in a key moment in this game, I think it was 50-47. She comes through back-to-back threes at a time. I think you'd only made one of your first 10, but this has been so central, obviously, to what you're doing this year. Can you kind of take me through, A, her decision-making process there, and B, what you think it says about her as a player to be able to knock those key shots down in that moment?
Bold statement, but that kid is going to win the Nancy Lieberman Award before she's done. The way she can get her shoulders downhill, she can make all the plays. She hit big shots in the Missouri game, shot off a pin down. And I didn't think she even played well leading up to that point. I think that's a lot of minutes. I think we looked like a team that hadn't played a game in 2 weeks by nature of finals and the schedule. Looked like we'd run a marathon 3 minutes into the game. It's really hard to simulate staying in game shape, especially when you're so concerned with a limited roster, not overdoing it in practice, which I have to be better at, I think. But, I just think she's a tough kid. I think, hopefully I'm giving her that confidence, because I'm not afraid to put my arm around that kid and say, I think you can be better. I think you can do more. Don't be afraid to go get the ball back in your hands. I feel like we have two guards in Jordan and Sarah that can really, really put pressure on the defense downhill. And, I thought they went away from it for a while. And so I thought late, those shots were there all night, the drive and kick. They were going to converge on Liz. They were going to converge in the paint. And so we needed to make a few more of them. Jamie Asbury's a great three-point shooter, missed wide open threes. Jordan missed some wide open threes. I take away the last one because it was long and not really a fair kind of shot. But, it was a big for her. She's got to be good she didn't even play against Michigan last year in the NCAA tournament. So she's learning to play in big moments, and I think that's what's going to take us progress for us to get from now until who we're going to be in April is somewhat her growth in running our team and having confidence and being able to play off Jordan and Jordan to play off her.
Hey, Nikki, Doug Feinberg, the AP. I'm guessing I know the answer, but end of regulation, end of overtime, you put the ball in Liz's hands. That's 100 out of 100. You'd give her the ball and you expect to either tie or win the game.
No mystery. I'm not gonna use her as a decoy. Being Because the problem with using her as a decoy is it's great if the play works, but if it doesn't, I'm an idiot. You know, I mean, it's just like put the ball in your best player's hands and let her make a play. So yeah, I mean, we're going to do it in a variety of ways. Not always going to look the same, but there's a pretty good chance she's going to get the ball. Now, if she chooses to drop it off because if she gets a double team or it's not there, then that's her decision. But we're always going to have the confidence her to put it in her hands.
Any other questions? Yep.
One more for each if I could. Let's just, the WNBA draft lottery was just announced. DC got the top pick. Just wondering how you'd like to play next to Elena.
That would be great. Honestly, I have a family in DC too. That's where my dad's from. So that's looking pretty right now.
And Nikki, just for you on.
Dang, Tebow. That's all I got to say. Jeez. What in the world? Poor Indy is just jinx. Yeah. I got to go find Eric. Eric's here. That's just not even right. Good for them, though. I mean, actually feel bad for Atlanta and Indy. Greg Bibbs had enough picks in the last 2 years for the next 10. So, I would love to see Melissa Smith in Washington. Tebow's a genius, great X's and O's, knows how to use versatile kids in multiple ways. So, Liz at the 4, Elena at the 3, Liz at the 3, Elena at the 4. I can see it.
Thank you both.
That better happen. Tell Tebow. Right, Liz?
All right. Thanks, everybody.